Hello everyone and welcome to another Amigo's hardware video. I was having a look through a stash of hardware and I came across this little VidiAmiga 12 here, and this is kind of a follow-on video really from the previous video I did on the DigiView, and I had a wee look into this here, and what it does is plugs into your parallel port on your Amiga here, and you feed a video signal in to this RCA socket here and provide extra power via the floppy disk drive. So you can plug this into the back of a external floppy disk or straight into the back of the floppy disk on the back of the machine there. So I thought that I'd dig out the old DV camera again. It's absolutely ideal for this because unlike the DigiView, this is a colour, all-in-one colour capture device. So what I mean by that is you don't have to use a colour wheel. It just captures the image and then automatically separates and scans for all of the different colours, the three primary colours. So you just feed in a signal, and this particular camera is quite handy in that if you go to camera mode, which is your normal video camera shooting mode here, for instance, there's a little button just here that says photo, and what that'll do is it'll store a still photo to the memory, Sony memory stick there. So if I do that, get a photo by pushing button there, it's captured the photo to the memory stick, and then if I change the mode here to memory and go to the index here, we'll get a wee list of files there, photo files. So if I click plus here, oh sorry, no, minus, just go back there, play. That's a still shot that's coming from the memory stick here. Now if I just leave that on there and plug in my output into the audio video out here, and then feed that into the input on the back of the VidiAmiga there, I'll get an image on the screen, and then I can capture that and store those images from there. So I'll show you how all that works. So first of all, just plug in the VidiAmiga here into the parallel port, just like so. Not forgetting to plug in the output there from the camera. So probably should have done that first. Into the input of the VidiAmiga, and then just for power into the back of this external floppy disk drive here. I've decided to move the VidiAmiga to my Amiga 3000 mainly because it's faster processing to make this video a bit shorter, faster than the 500 anyway, and I've already got dpaint on here which I can use to sort of verify the file sizes, resolution and color depth. So the only downside is the Amiga 3000 is quite noisy, so sorry about the fan noise there. That's power supply fan. Okay, so first of all I'll power up the camera and get an appropriate photo. I took a couple of photos prior to doing this. Go to the index there. The two photos I got are quite similar to the photos that you'll see in the demonstration of the DigiView, so just as a sort of comparison really. So I started with this shot of the box of the Amiga Release 2. Okay, so camera's on, outputting, so to start up VidiAmiga there. Okay, so first thing is we go into the grab menu here, and we should get the input, albeit in mono. It actually does, I think it does a similar thing to what the DigiView does, and it captures the three primary colours. So you can set the brightness with the slider here, contrast, colour depth, or saturation. I think that's probably more likely, and this is just a scroll bar for scrolling up and down the image. Yeah, or is it zoom? It might be zoom actually. Yeah. Okay, so when you're happy with the picture there, you click grab. Okay, this is probably quite a, I think I've got it set to 384 by 566 pixels in ham mode, I think is the setting I had it on last, so that's probably what it's retained. Okay, so that's the capture there. So what that does is puts the captured image into a temporary holding area. Okay, and you'll see the quality is not that flash really. This writing here is almost, some of it's almost illegible. You cannot really even make out the registered trademark symbols here. I'm yet to do a direct comparison, but I suspect that the DigiView actually does a better job. I've not been able to, this is the raw image that it captures from the camera, so I'll just click there, and so if we go to mix here, this is where you can set the different modes. So you've got your colour depth here, and 32 colours. Not sure what these modes are, some of these. Okay, so I'll stick with ham anyway, and I'm going to stick with the 384 by 566. I haven't changed anything, so I probably don't even need to remix it, but anyway, I'll just do it again. And once this is mixed there, then I click the store button, and what that'll do is it'll store the image into the carousel, which is a little bit like a viewing program as such. So I click store here, and go to the carousel. I've got the image up here, and you can see here, down here, it says that it's stored at ham at 384 by 566, and you can view that there. It's like a little viewing program, and slideshow actually. You can, if you capture more than one image, they turn up along in a grid here, and you can click play and it'll scroll through them in a slideshow. So pretty nifty. Okay, and then next step is to save it. So I'm just going to save it here as Amiga 566, just so I know what I've got, and like that. Okay. Okay. If I click there, I'll get the image. Okay, so next thing to do is try a different resolution, or actually I'll do a different color depth. I'll stick with the same resolution but change to a different color depth. Now, so scroll through here to get, say, 16 colors there. click mix to mix the 16 colours, and it's decided that white's a pinky colour, so hasn't quite done a very good job with that. I guess you could play around with some of the settings in the edit menu here, where you can change you know, things like thresholds, which might bring that right, and I won't play around with that at the moment because they actually take quite a while to sort of render as such. So let's go back out of there. So if we go back into the mix menu here, hopefully it's held that setting. Yep, so 384 by 566, same as before, except 16 colours. I click store here now, and then into the carousel, and by rights we should have a maybe if I still saying it's, I've had a bit of trouble with this, by the way. It's not that intuitive. I suspect that this is saving it in, yeah, it saved it again as ham mode. I'm not quite sure why. Go back to mix here. See, 16 colour, click mix, maybe because I popped out to the edit menu. I did have this right. Okay, store that, that looks better. Go to the carousel, and now I've got a 16-bit, 16 colour picture here, and if I click save here, I'll just overwrite that one that I thought I had correct. So now we should have two different files, one 16 colour and one ham. So what I'm going to do is drag that and just confirm. It's quite handy to confirm with dpaint here. Right, let's load. Let's load the 16. Yeah, so it just confirms the resolution and 16 colours. And if I load the other one, ham, 384 by 566 by 4096, which is ham. So that confirms that it's actually saving in the different resolutions and colour depths. I'll do two other resolutions there. One other resolution with the two. Don't actually need to go. You don't actually need to re-grab the image once it's stored in the temporary area. Then the mixing's applied to it afterwards. So go to mix here. You can just remix the original image. So let's change resolution out. Actually, now it's the reason I'm not doing some of these higher resolution captures in interlace and high res is because the Amiga can't display it. I'm not sure what I need to actually achieve that. I'm guessing maybe the Picasso or yeah, I think I've got a Picasso card around that I will install at some stage, make another video about that, and yeah, and maybe that will be capable of displaying the high resolutions, so watch out for that video coming up. Right, so I'm mixing at 320 by 256 at 16 colours. Click mix there, store it, go to the carousel, 16. It still says it's the high resolution, but I'm not convinced it actually is. 256. I'll just confirm that. Yeah, no, it hasn't changed the resolution, so yeah, this is the problem I was having. It's not 100% intuitive. Well, I haven't found it, so let's remix that. Store it. Go to the carousel. Oh yeah, that's looking better. Save that. Yep, just over the top of that previous attempt there. And so that's, now I want to do a ham version of at that resolution. Ham. Mix. Okay, store. Yep, that looks promising. Back to the carousel. Yep, that looks good. Save that. Let's call that ham. Okay, so now we should have two at resolution 256. That's probably just the one I'm displaying there. Yep. And then 256 ham. I'll load that. Yep. That's good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and the white's no longer pink, so that must have just been some anomaly in the actual VidiAmiga program. So yeah, let's I'll just do a different image here, because I did get an image of a Spectrum with the brightly coloured banding on the case there. Let's grab this image here. Okay, yeah, so you can see that, you know, the quality of this is not that great. I'm not sure whether that's just because of the age of the VidiAmiga, or whether they were like this new, or whether it's just deteriorated with age, or what's going on there. But anyway, that's the raw image coming in from the video camera, so maybe a different source might be a better option, I don't know. But anyway, so let's have a look. Should be at the previous setting. Yep. Store that. Now, it didn't pop up and say, let's have a look. Normally when you store it, it will come up. Oh, it might have done so. Let's have a look. And yep, save that. Yep, 256 ham. So save 256 ham. Okay, mix again. Let's take it to 16 colour. Hey. Store that into the carousel. This is 16 colour. Let's go up in the resolution again. That's 16, I'll mix that one. this would have taken twice as long if I had done it on the 500. It's quite a bit slower. Store that. And I'll double check these with D-Paint again. I think I've got it sorted now, so I go back to hand here, mix. Okay, store that. I've edited some of these mixing time, the mixing process as well, just to speed things up a little bit. Okay, well, let's see if I actually did that right there. So 256, 16 colours. Yep, that's correct. Cool. Gee. It's like it's got a green filter on, so I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that earlier anyway. Let's do 256 ham. Yep, that looks right. Yep. Okay. 566 at 16 colours. That's correct. Yep, so I've got the looks like I've got the process down pat there now. It took me a wee while to work that out actually. Load. Yep. Yeah, I think there was just one step I was missing, so I was actually overwriting the file I'd done previously, so I was wondering why I was getting resolutions and colour depths that were different to what the file name was that I was saving, so yeah, but I managed to work it out. Yep. So yeah, there's just a quick look at the VidiAmiga there. Quite an interesting little piece of hardware that I found. There's quite a bit more to this VidiAmiga 12. There's a lot more things you can do with the editing of pictures and things like that. You know, all sorts of different filters and whatnot that you can apply. I'm not fully going into all that on this video, but yeah, just a quick look at the VidiAmiga there. Hope you like that. Thanks for watching.